So what is wrong with Chelsea Football Club, ladies and gentlemen? That is what I have not been able to understand after Tuchel left, because I have not seen any change or any progression from where Tuchel was with this club. And again,
Oh, I know what the change is.
what do you mean that you know what the change is?
They're losing not every game. I mean, the change is downwards, but there is a change.
That's not what we want in Chelsea as Chelsea fans. We want a progression up. Now, look at where we are. I said it before this time that Aston Villa is going to come and go above Chelsea. And before we know it, we are in relegation battle. And for me today, this is the icing on the cake of how poorly we've been coming since September. Since September, Shaq, since September. I do not know what Chelsea needs to do to get out of this position with the man in charge. Because, yes, he can talk. I don't want to really go at the coach himself because there is a lot that is going on. I'm sure psychologically he is affected as well.
I'm not gonna let you speak because I know you can speak for 2 hours, and he's still. Let's number one thing. Are you satisfied with the players?
What do you mean? I'm not satisfied with any player that's on the field with Chelsea.
Not a single player.
No single player am I satisfied with. From the goalkeeper,
at least one player. Thiago
there is
Silva.
no one. Okay, just because of him, just because of Thiago Silva.
Yeah.
But besides Thiago Silva, and it's a shame to every single other player on that field, on that team, 33 first-team players, 18 new players signed, and you're telling me that a 38-year-old player is the one that I should be satisfied
and the
with?
one who was free. That's the only best player right now. Who cares about the club? To be honest, like they're not saying that the other players are not like they're good players, but they don't play for the club right now. They're just hanging around, just making money. And that's what they're doing. Like they show up, they play the game half-heartedly. They don't even know what they're doing. I don't know. I don't think they even listen to the coach. I think they listen to him for a while.
I don't know what information he gives them. That is another thing. Because remember, I've shown you the defensive organization of other teams when they play.
Yeah.
I don't see that in Chelsea when we're defending. It's not that I watch the game just as a fan of the club, but also putting on my coaching lenses, I look at the organization in the team's defensive setup. I don't see that at all. It's all cheeky, it's so light, so soft. Players can put in tackles. It's as if these players don't play for the badge.
Yeah.
Now, Potter might pass on every information he needs to pass on to this team, but if they are not putting in that effort, the effort is not there enough. Honestly speaking, I know that these are, it takes time for a team to gel and to, for that chemistry to form.
Yeah.
But again, how long? How long?
Yeah, how long is the question? And there was there's someone saying like, oh, Arteta also got chances last year or 2 years ago. But Arteta did not spend $500 million.
Yeah, he did not spend more than half. He did not spend up even 250 million. I don't see any player coming into Arsenal when Arteta came in. What he did, he got rid of Aubameyang.
Actually, yes,
he just got rid of. He stripped Granit Xhaka of captaincy.
Yeah.
So you
I
like.
think, yeah, even Manchester got rid of Cristiano Ronaldo.
In Chelsea, it's not all about getting rid of the players right now, because the man in charge, the new owner, Todd Boehly, has brought in a lot of players. I'm not sure that they are Potter recommended players, because again, coaches recommend players that they believe will fit into their system.
Yeah.
Chelsea has gone out and buy players that may not even fit into Graham Potter's style of play.
What is Graham Potter's style of play? I was listening to, I don't know, remember who was saying, but he when he was at Brighton, his biggest challenge was that he was not able to score goals.
Yes, that's another big thing.
His strategy does not work in the last third.
Yeah, they started scoring goals at some point, but it was very difficult, and they were languishing. I mean, that was the season before. This season, they started well before he joined Chelsea.
Yeah.
At some point, they were fourth on the table.
Yes,
but again, he has left Brighton. and has come to Chelsea. We're in Brighton. There's no single expectation for him. Brighton's expectation is to be in the Premier League. And the expectation to be in the Premier League is that you get the TV rights. You get the TV money. You know, the rights money, you get it. That's what bankrolled some of the smaller clubs in the league.
Yeah.
So that's why they fight hard to stay in the Premier League. They're not preparing and playing hard to win the FA Cup. They're not preparing and playing hard to win the Carabao Cup. Talk more of the Premier League. So not even top four. Top four is not even. Top four is not even it's not even an expectation for these clubs like Brighton.
Yes.
Right. But
yeah, and
Chelsea?
they don't even care about Champions League or anything.
No, they just want to keep Premier Leagues as long as they are between 10th and 15th or 17th. Actually, 18, 19, 20 goes down. So as long as you are in that.
Like Crystal Palace is a prime example. They don't really care about.
They don't care.
They're happy staying in number 11.
Have you ever heard that Crystal Palace won the Premier League before? No. So Chelsea is known for winning titles. Yeah. Man United is known for winning titles. Arsenal is known for winning titles, even though it's been a long time that they won the Premier League. But Arteta has won the FA Cup with Arsenal. We should not forget that.
Yeah.
Even when he was not when he was not in this position that he is right now, he has won the FA Cup. Leicester City has won the FA Cup.
Yeah.
So these are clubs. These are some clubs that, you know, in their history, in most recent times, they have won something. Chelsea, when was the last time we won something? That was with Thomas Tuchel. And now,
which was what?
We won the Champions League, and after that, we won the FIFA Club World Cup.
The Champions League was not with Tuchel.
No, it was with Tuchel.
Okay.
Where are you coming from? You want to take that away from us as well?
No, I thought it was Mourinho.
No,
Sorry.
No, Mourinho never won Champions League with us. Mourinho only won the domestic titles.
Right. Yeah.
But again, we look at the last things we've won. The last trophy we won was the the FIFA Club World Cup. But what we are doing right now, I don't know where we're going to. Remember, guys, if you can go back and watch some previous episodes when I talked about an American owner buying a club in England.
Yeah,
they think that this is Major League Baseball,
this is like
Major League Soccer.
And this is actually the crux of the problem. He came in thinking that he does not care about. Well, I think what my belief is that his mindset that Chelsea is a great player, great club already.
Yes.
So I'm coming, I'm going to spend some money, and they're going to start winning stuff. And then when they start winning stuff, I'm going to throw my, like, the idea that he actually wants to introduce, which is the what was that thing he wanted, the Super Cup or whatever?
Yeah, the All-Star game. What kind of rubbish is that?
But I think he's still thinking about those things, and
those things will never happen for him. If there will never be an All-Star game in Premier League.
Yeah,
you know, these are the people that want to join the European Super League. These are the type of people that want to join the European Super League because definitely they're thinking of more money. They're not thinking about the fans. I was reading a commentary, after today's game against Spurs, and it's. This guy said, I can't remember his name, but he was saying that whether the owner likes it or not, at some point, the fans, the agitation of the fans for the team not winning games will come up to him. And that might be the icing on the cake for Porter to be sacked. I'm not a fan of coaches being sacked because that's not good. But again, you look at how the team is performing. And then you're like, no. A football-minded person will look at Chelsea's performance with all the players that we have signed. And I believe that Porter should be given the rest of the season.
Do you really think
I believe that he should be given the rest of the season. Even at this point.
Yeah.
Now, why I said that is that hopefully we stay without, dropping, that we start winning games. If we start winning games,
But let me ask you
Wi-Fi.
this question.
Yes.
Do you think Chelsea can finish in top 4?
No way. That's out of that's not going to happen this season.
And the amount of money with Chelsea being spent, do you think it's gonna hurt Chelsea not playing Champions League next year?
I'm glad it's not my money that is being spent. It's Todd Bowley's money. So, what it can help us do, the only thing about this is that not finishing in top 4, not playing Champions League, definitely the club would lose money. But the good thing is that they are bankrolled by a billionaire who has decided to buy all sort of players, and we'll have to let go as many as possible, because Graham Potter or any coach that may come in the future cannot have 33 first-team players. It's difficult to make a choice and to keep everyone happy. These are professional players.
Yeah.
They all want to play football. So Chelsea's not going to finish in top 4, and we are not going to win the Champions League this season. Not the way we are playing.
No.
And
There's no way. I mean,
that can only cause a complete rebuild of the squad.
coming back, you think that survive and Graham Potter should stay this season, and then I think okay, let's finish your thought first, and then what next year? What? How are things gonna change? He's gonna get better
Next year, then we have to. Okay, we did not finish top 4. We're not playing in Europe. We're not playing in Europe at all, because we're not even in the Europa Conference League. So, no domestic cup to guarantee us playing in the Europa League.
Yeah.
So, what next is to focus and win the Premier League.
Personally, I think he's gonna get fired at the close to, not right now, but if eventually Todd Bowley is gonna lose his mind, is gonna like,
if we lose against Leeds United,
which is the next game.
If we lose against Leeds United, Graham Potter may have to go. Why? Because Leeds is fighting for relegation. Yes, we lost to Tottenham. Again, it's like... it just reminds me, Southampton. Southampton, bottom of the league. That's the club we lost to.
I always thought Southampton, remember we talked that Southampton is the one team that gives really hard time to Chelsea. They do
give us they did us a double this season.
Also the double this
The first time they do that in how many years? 88, when Alan Shearer made his debut. I can't remember. I think so.
Right.
And they did us a double. 2023.
$500 million spending and
anyway, I mean that tells you that buying a lot of players does not make your team.
That's true.
Or it doesn't. It's not automatic for your team to do well, and especially if the coach has not really ironed out consistency in the lineup. There's no consistency in the lineup. There were 6 changes for this game. There were 8 changes the game before.
Yeah.
So who knows what next change will be? So I do not understand.
What are these changes, by the way?
I mean,
is he trying to a different system, or is he to just play?
Just playing players. Just playing players, because he plays the same back four. You know, I honestly look at where we are on the table. 10th, same point. The only good thing is that Villa has -8 goal difference, and we have -2. -2 Chelsea.
Villa has 1 more goals. Oh, so more games. 9 games. So if next Leicester wins, Chelsea will...
No, Villa has not 1 more games than us.
No, 9 games.
Oh
Chelsea is 8 games.
True. That's true.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't.
Was Arsenal that bad like this?
Arsenal was not bad like this.
Last year they were actually.
Check. Look up there on the season where it says 22-23.
Right. Yeah.
We're talking about last 2 seasons, and let's find out where Arsenal was. Arsenal finished 5th. 21-22 season. Let's go back a little bit.
More games won than Chelsea.
Let's go back a little bit more, because people used to say, "Oh, Arsenal." They said they're going to copy the Arsenal, stuff. Arsenal finished eighth. Finished eighth with 61 points. Do you think that Chelsea is playing like a team that is going to finish eighth? With 61 points.
Instead, keep playing like this right
2020, 2021.
I personally think if they're still playing like this till the end of
we are going
15th or 16th.
We will end around there.
15th, 16th.
We will end around there.
Yeah.
Far be it that we find ourselves.
I mean, you've watched more football than me. But yeah, this is really bad. Like for a club like Chelsea.
It is so bad. Of all the coaches that we've had, this is the worst that I have seen Chelsea perform. Because it's game after game, game after game. We're losing how many games on the bounce? Home and away. Before, Stamford Bridge used to be a fortress. And when you're coming to play Stamford Bridge, you're shaking because you know that you'll be tormented. But this time around, teams come to Stamford Bridge knowing that they are going to get a point, or they are going to get the 3 maximum points.
Yeah, Chelsea won the first leg of this derby, right? The first game, Chelsea won the first game with Tottenham this season.
Against Tottenham?
I think it was 3.
Yeah, 3-0. That was with who?
That was that game.
With Thomas Tuchel.
The handshake.
That was with Thomas Tuchel. Right. So not this time around, because I don't know what we're playing.
I think that's the answer today. That he was a better manager.
Definitely. I mean, anyone that says that Graham Potter is better than Thomas Tuchel is delusional.
Yeah, I think number one, Todd Bowley should apologize. I apologize about everything we did, and I don't really care if he brings back Tuchel, but if he can, that would be nice.
He is a proud American, and he is never going to do that. No. He is never going to do that. He'd rather die. A friend of mine told me, billionaires don't care about what we feel; they just do what they want.
Yeah, true. I mean, if money's not a problem, he doesn't really care.
But again, this is a game for the fans, right?
Yeah, that's the point. I think
I believe that Tuchel should have been given, again, it's the pride of the billionaire, of working with a manager that he thinks that he cannot get along with. So the best thing is get rid of him. Fine. You got rid of him. You got someone that you think that you are able to manage. Put in his place. Tell him whatever you want to tell him. Bring in as many players that you want to bring in, even if he sanctions, the signing of those players or not. And again, what happens? The team is not coming together. Yeah, I agree. Kepa is a good goalkeeper, but to some extent.
What happened to your
Mendy is still recovering from, I think
I thought he left already.
No, he's still there. I think he injured. He had a surgery on his right or left wrist. I can't remember which one. But again, the goal that we considered today against Spurs, that
the first goal?
shots, from.
That was poor clearance, in my opinion.
Yeah, poor clearance, but also goalkeeping palmed it, but it still did not go over. Which means I think Kepa is the shortest goalkeeper in the Premier League.
Is he?
By standard? Wow. I think so.
No,
I think so.
No, I never thought
There's some dives that he makes, and it's like there's a goal. The goal we considered against, I think, there's some goals that we've considered that if he was a little bit taller, maybe he could make the save. He's good with his feet, but that's not the goalkeeper's job. Yeah, I know modern goalkeeping means that you can also play with your feet. But again, the first job of the goalkeeper is to keep the ball out with his hands.
Yeah. Who was the owner last year when Chelsea was lost Champions League to Madrid?
It was Mendy.
No, owner. He was still.
It was Abramovich. Oh,
I don't know. Chelsea, as players, started to remember we talked about Lukaku and everything.
Yeah.
But I think that's not the same problem right now. Chelsea, Chelsea has money, but they cannot win the games. Liverpool have no money, but they can also not win the games. So, I mean, it's like.
I mean, don't even tell me. I don't know what's wrong with Liverpool. I think Liverpool is an aging squad. That's what's wrong.
Especially the back line is really.
Yes,
bad
that's
now.
what's wrong. The midfield and the back line, or the back four, they are aging. They need they need some refreshments, some fresh legs, especially in the midfield, to keep that type of, counter-pressing football that Liverpool plays. But that's the problem with Liverpool. It's not because their manager does not know what he wants to do, what he's doing. Just that the personnel that he has are not delivering at the moment by keeping to the standard that they were used to. That's the problem with Liverpool.
I just thought about Nottingham Forest.
And Liverpool is 7th. By the way.
Yeah. No, I just thought about Nottingham Forest. They haven't lost a single game at their home in a while. They have lost away.
But they were pounded by Man United, Manchester City. This Nottingham.
There was a draw. That was the
no.
game.
Oh, who did? Whatever, I'm pissed off with
Chelsea.
with Chelsea that I don't even pay attention to other clubs. Chelsea just make me lose an appetite to watch the rest of the league.
I was going to ask you, do you wake up every weekend to looking forward to? I think that you don't.
I don't anymore. I don't know what to expect anymore because the team get on the pitch and you don't see anything. You don't see any change, like any desire to improve from the previous game.
To be honest, it's a boring game. Like the ball doesn't even move forward. It's just there is no movement.
Anyway, I think for me right now it's all over for Chelsea. I would just sit and watch, whatever that happens. Next Saturday we're playing Leeds United. Leeds coming to Stamford Bridge. Leeds, they are a feisty team. They're playing for survival.
Yeah,
they are very, very. They play
and
with high tempo.
Yeah,
they play high tempo football. Chelsea don't have energy. There's no energy in the team. As a unit, maybe one or two players showing energy.
Is that Leeds that who played Arsenal last time? Who played Arsenal yesterday?
Arsenal played Leicester.
Oh, it was Leicester, right?
Yes.
Right. No, Leeds, they score a lot of goals.
Yeah. And again, it's I don't know what to expect against Leeds United. I don't know what to expect. So we just and after that comes Dortmund. Yes, still an open game. But do you think there will be a reaction from the squad to fight?
That's a home game for Chelsea, right?
Yes, 2 home games. Do you know what annoys me most in Chelsea? When Gianluca Vialli died, Chelsea played a home game, and this team could not even pay some respect to the Chelsea legend in Gianluca Vialli by the way we play and try to win the game.
That tells that they're only playing for money.
Oh goodness, I was pissed off. I was so angry with the way they played. His banner hanging over there in the stadium, and players could not even deliver. Maybe they don't even know who Gianluca Vialli is. They don't know him.
Again, it's not about the passion. It's more about paycheck.
Anyway,
one last thing. What do you think about giving 7-year contracts to these players?
I do not.
You're spending a lot of money and then just. I think every other club used Chelsea, not used in the bad way, but more like, hey, take advantage of this owner, billionaire, because he's in a spending spree, and just give him contract that he's gonna just never say no to, and then that's what happened. Although Chelsea should have not. Chelsea shouldn't have bought these players, I think.
So one thing I heard is that we are buying players based on data.
Yes, that's what I heard too.
But for me, that is absolute rubbish. Because if you buy this number of players based on data, what guarantee do you have that in 5 years' time these players will be the best players in the world. It is not possible. These are human beings that are subject to change by the reason of the environment, by the reason of how much money they are making, by the reason of everything around them, that they are not guaranteeing you 100% success.
Yeah.
Pat Nevin, who used to, an ex-Chelsea player, said, there is a percentage of these players that will definitely fail.
Mm-hmm.
There's a percentage. And guess what? One thing I have to add to that is this. When Madrid comes knocking on your door, these players will want to go. Because they will be offered maybe £200,000 a week, and they are being paid 90,000 in Chelsea.
It happened last year, remember?
Absolutely.
What's the name of the
Rudiger.
Rudiger? He left.
His contract was not,
He was
we were
at
not
his
able
peak.
to renew it. Yeah. So when these players, 21, 22, you give them 7-year contract. So maybe Todd Bowley's idea is that when they reach peak, he sell them at a higher price to Madrid, and then we're left with nothing. Is there anyone thinking about that? Is there anyone that is actually looking at that the future is not guaranteed to anyone?
Yeah.
That if you're buying
that
players-
can cause club to go in a long pause, more like becoming more like teams that we mentioned that would just care about staying in the Premier League.
I mean, I that's my analogy, that when these players reach their peak and big clubs come for them, they will definitely want to go.
Mm-hmm.
They want to go. Madrid, Barcelona, these two clubs, especially these two clubs,
Yeah.
anyone that they want to sign
Mm-hmm.
at his peak, that player goes. It happened with Hazard.
Mm-hmm.
Hazard, the time he left Chelsea was that he was at his peak.
Yeah.
That was the season he scored the highest number of goals in one single season for Chelsea. No, we're talking about
Kai Havertz?
Eden Hazard.
Oh, Eden Hazard, right?
Eden Hazard.
Yes.
It's not guaranteed. He
That's
went to
another
Madrid.
example, yes.
He went to Madrid.
Yeah.
It didn't work out for him.
Yeah.
Enzo Fernandez might decide one day, I'm tired of England. They all speak English here. I don't want to speak English.
That's highly likely.
He goes to Spain.
It's highly
He goes to
likely.
Barcelona.
Yeah.
He goes to Madrid, because there he's able to speak Spanish, his first language,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So for me, the 7-year, 8-year contract for these players is not worth it. Besides the fact that they are human beings and that they are subject to change, they may not even reach their peak. At the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
we might just be losing out again on them. Is it my money? Not my money. Not ball.
Yeah, it's not, but I am an Arsenal fan, but I have nothing against Chelsea. But since Todd has taken over, I actually had an argument with my friend. He was like, "Oh, you don't like him because he's American?" I'm like, "No, I mean, partly yes, because football is not as taken care of in US as in European nations. But the second thing that I think is that he just wants to make his own decisions based on emotions, and because he has money and he has a vision. But at this point, he should understand that it's not working, and I'm all happy that everyone should get a chance. But I think he has had enough, and he should just go away. Like I don't know. He's still influencing a lot of decisions. As of last I heard that even the buying and reading the scouting, influencing scouts, he does that.
You know, the thing is this: arrogance. He's just arrogant. It's not because he loved the sports.
What happened with Manchester United owner? Sorry to cut you. Like they were American too.
They're American. They messed up Man United too. Don't you see the banners going up in the stands? Blazers out,
and now
Blazers
they're
out.
not influencing as much as they.
They want to sell the club now.
Yeah.
That's why you have Radcliffe and then another Middle Eastern company or consortium trying to buy the club. You know, so again, it's that Americans see flashy. You know, we can make money from there. Let's go there. Let's invest. And after that, It didn't work. Man United spent almost what Chelsea spent after Sir Alex Ferguson left.
Yeah.
They were buying players here and there. None of them were clicking. None of them were working. You know, Chelsea is back doing the same thing. And that was my fear when this man came in. That we're going to go spend, and we'll not get any results. We'll not win anything. Man United won their first trophy in 6 years. Manchester United.
Yeah, for 6 years.
In 6 years.
6 years.
Winning their first trophy.
And not
in 6 years.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. That's not even...
That's what's going to happen to Chelsea if they don't learn quickly.
Anyway, guys, that's all about our rant today about Chelsea Football Club and the performance of the team. Unfortunately, I don't have any time to talk about any other club now. Sorry, but
yeah, we can wrap this episode or maybe talk about other things in other episode.
Chelsea needs to do something different.
Oh, it's about time, man. It's I think I agree with if the next game they lose, they should let go. It's not working. I think they should let him go today. Because today it's just
a disaster.
It's disgraceful to even watch the game. Like, I think the first half the both teams were not putting any effort, but it was Chelsea that had to do more. But
anyway, that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching. Chelsea fan out there, stay faithful. Up the Blues.
Oh no, yeah, so stay faithful. Chelsea has really good players. It's just they have no system.
Whatever, you Arsenal fan.
All right. I think we will see you in the next episode.
Up Chelsea.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and share with your friends. And we will come back with a new episode soon.